Welcome to Robyn's Roost. Today I'm going to be making a card with the Beach Day bundle. So here's the stamp set. You can see it has some awesome stamps, and then of course it has the matching dies. This card is going to be mainly using the dies. So I wanted to make a card for my card class that I do that didn't use a lot of stamping, that needed coloring. Being I'm doing the class on Valentine's Day, I wanted it to be fairly quick. A lot of people have things going on in the afternoon, so I didn't want to have too many cards with lots of fussy coloring and things that took a lot of time. So I did a lot of the prep work ahead. It does take quite a while to cut all of the pieces out with the dies, but the card goes together pretty quickly once you have everything prepped. So let me just flip the camera and I'll show you the card. So here is the card that we're going to be making. And as I said, it's made mainly with the dies from this bundle. I do have a greeting, and then on the inside we have another greeting. But everything else is all done with dies. So let's take a look at this die set. So many of the dies do cut out images, but there's also a bunch that are kind of standalone. So you can see it's a big set. And actually, let me pull in. Here's our main image for the guard shack, which it does cut out the stamped image. But it's also the base for our, can be the base for our guard shack. Now you could make it without this, but I kind of like this as the shadow in the background. So you can see I've got the guard shack cut out. This is Azure Afternoon. Oh, it looks like it didn't quite cut here. Other thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off the flag, because we're going to use the separate flag, and we'll just throw that away. So I also have a card base. This is Pool Party, and I'm just going to set that off to the side. Now I've already got all my other pieces cut out here, so I'll show you what we've got. We have 3 birds that are done with basic black, and you'll notice that I have the adhesive sheets put on the piece of cardstock before I die cut. That's to make it quicker to adhere all this. So all of these little pieces have the adhesive sheets on the back. So I've got a couple different grasses done, 2 different greens, my little flag, which also has the adhesive on it, and I am just going to quickly, this will be all ready, I'm just going to quickly give the post just a little bit of black ink. Any kind of marker would do for that. Now I did cut my surfboard from the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper, and it wouldn't matter, I just wanted something a little bit colorful. Then I did my guard shack out of white, and again these, oh, this one I guess I didn't, the ones for my class I did do. And then I've got a couple of pieces of fence. Looks like I have an extra one here. I did 2 of the life buoys, and I'm just gonna alternate them when I glue them together, so I have the little bit of red sticking through. I've got my cross members for my posts that hold the guard shack up. And then for my inside, I have a little bit of water just to kind of make the inside match up. And then I have, these were, I started out with 2-inch pieces, and then this is the part from the top, and then I took another 2-inch piece and cut it in half, and that gave me 2 pieces for the middle section. And this is a long die in the set. It's just kind of a swish. So that's going to be my sand. And then for the greeting, I actually have one of the Nested Essentials dies that this is the smallest one in this shape that I use. Now, if you don't have that die set, you could just cut, you know, a straight rectangle. Now, you could also do this without the base and just build your guard shack, you know, like this, if you wanted, but I wanted the base on it. So let's go ahead and put our base together. Now, for my class, I actually put the adhesive sheets on here, so basically this is just stickers to put together, but I didn't do it on this one. Actually, I think I forgot and missed one, and then I thought, no, I wanted to put stickers on these. So I'm just going to match up my my window. So it's not going to be quite perfect as far as the roof and the window, but it's okay. It'll all be good. So then for my fence, let's see, this one has our adhesive on it. I know one of these didn't. That one doesn't. We'll set that off to the side and use it for something else. Oh, this one doesn't either. So what I'm going to do is this one, I want to make this like this. So I'm just going to cut off this little corner here. And then I'll adhere this one first. And since I didn't have the adhesive on here, I'm going to have to do it this way. So then I'm just going to kind of match up my fence post toppers here. And then I'll take my backing off. And I'll match these up. And now this little guy is just going to take the backing off. And actually, I think I'm going to want my little fence down further. There, and I've just made this, it actually in the bottom one, it's like a chain on this section. So we're just going to kind of bend it down. Okay, and then we can do our buoy and go ahead and adhere this. And this one does not have adhesive on it either. So I'm just going to and then this one I have the adhesive on, so I can take that off. We're just going to line this up kind of right here on the edge. Okay, now I need to give my base just an extra little score. It looks like it's, I think I didn't score it before. Put our shack off to the side. I'll set that off there. Now, I didn't do this on my first one, but I thought if I would just put a little bit of, use my blending brush and put a little bit of crumb cake to make this look dark. Okay, I've got my crumb cake ink. And we'll just see how this works. What I want to do is just add a little bit of color on my bottom edge. Ooh, my ink is a little dry. so it'll make the, give me a little bit of shadow in there. And then we'll do the same thing on this one. So we'll just start adhering these down. So we're just creating our beach here. So then we're going to put our lifeguard shack right here in the middle of our beach. I'm just going to use our liquid glue for this. This is easy to add glue to, so I wasn't too worried about having to add the adhesive sheets to this. We want to leave enough room here that we can lean our surfboard on the edge. Tuck our surfboard in here. And now we have our grass. I'm going to put the dark one on the back, kind of more of a shadow. I'm sorry if I ran off screen. I tend to like to do that for some reason. And then we'll do it. This is shaded spruce, and this one is old olive, if you were wondering what colors I was using. And we'll just kind of offset them a little bit, so you're going to see two colors of grass. And then we have our flag, and this one is green, so it's safe to swim. I kind of thought about using red, but that would mean we couldn't be swimming, so that didn't seem quite fun. And then we've got our seagulls, and they're just black because the sun is really bright. You could do them white too if you wanted, but I did them black because they're kind of like in shadow. Now we'll do our stamping. So this is for the inside, and this piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I have that die cut piece here. So before I lose my pieces, this is my water, and let me see, I think this was, yeah, it was 1 inch by 3 3/4, and you could either leave the waves out, these pieces pop out, or you can put them in, whichever way you want to do it. I'm actually leaving mine in, so I'm going to have to make sure I get a little bit of glue on those. Sometimes they come out easy and they just kind of fall out, and then other times they'll stay in. And of course, when you want them to stay in, they fall out. At least that's the way my life usually goes, right? Okay. So I'm just going to take some Memento Black. You could probably take some Azure Blue or something too for your letters. That might look good with the other blues that we're using here. Okay. And I'm doing the Wishing You a Beautiful Day, and it fits perfectly on this smallest Nested Essentials die. Perfect fit. And then for the inside, I've got Happy Birthday. So we're just going to put that in here. And then I'm going to pull in a couple of dimensionals here, actually 3 of them, I think, for this long guy. And we're just going to put this across the bottom here. And then we'll go ahead and add this to the inside. And there is our beach day card. Hope you enjoyed this card. And like I said, it was a fun way of using the dies and just pulling in the stamp set for the greeting. But you can also do this with the stamp set and color everything in. That's super fun too. Or you can color it right on the paper if you don't want to do lots of layers and use the dies. So lots of options with this fun bundle. Hope you enjoy it. If you need to purchase any of the products or you need any supplies, go ahead and click on the link below. It'll take you to my store. Thanks for stopping by at the Roost.